Okay, guys. So, quantity is always less preferred than quality. Anything you go out for work, always remember this. It's not about how many of the trips you complete, it's about how good the trips are. Okay? I'll give you an instance. I'd driven somebody for like a distance of 10 kilometers. This was on Android, by the way. I say that to say that, on InDrive, you're able to bargain with the person. So sometimes you could be going for a very short distance for a lot of money. So I had driven this person for just a distance of 10 kilometers, and I bargained with the person for 5,000 naira. The person paid me 5,000 naira, and from there the person also went to another distance and ultimately gave me 11,000 for a very short trip. Okay? Quality over quantity. And at another time, I had picked up this fellow from NNPC estate. It was its opposite the Ochacho estate in Life Camp. And I just drove them still within the Life Camp area to Tastia in Life Camp there. And it was around 7 kilometers, 7 point something kilometers, and they paid around 4,000. And they asked me to wait to take them back. And by the time we were done, they gave me 10,000 for a distance of 14 kilometers. Quality over quantity, okay? As opposed to, okay, which trip is next? And then this one is coming, 2,900, you're accepting, 3,000, you're accepting, everything you're accepting. Don't do that. Quality over quantity. That is the game, okay? Whenever you go out for work, I would always encourage that you don't go out at a time when you feel desperate, where you feel like you need to make this money, like you're running low and dry. This is why you get desperate, okay? Even if you're desperate, your wealth of experience should teach you. Don't worry. Let this one come and go. The next one is going to be better. The next one might be better. You are going to find the one that suits you the best. For instance, I have a standard where I try not to go towards the Karu, Mararaba, those areas. I try not to go to those places. I have nothing against those places, but I just, there is a flow, a break in flow for me whenever I go to those areas, and I just tend to prevent it. Now, I get a very juicy request. For instance, somebody wants to go to Birmingham University in Kefi Expressway, and the price is looking good. Honey, it's a bad trip. It's a horrible trip. If you know the terrain, you've left Abuja, you're gone. You're going somewhere else. Or somebody wants to go maybe from Gwarimpa to Gwagwalada, for instance. You're gone. Because by the time you're there, God help you, you find anybody who wants to not even come back to the town, just at least leave Gwagwalada. Like, it's so, it's so hard. Or you find somebody who wants to go to Veritas University in Buhari. Very far distance, quite a juicy amount of money, but not the wisest of decisions. It's better if you even go to the airport, because when it comes down to the airport, people are willing to pay a lot more, right? So basically, the fare that you take would cover you going and then coming back at least all the way to that Dunamis Glory Dome area, where you would most likely find a trip that you can continue your day with. So it's quality. It's about the quality of the trip, not how many trips you complete in a day. One person could complete 10 trips and get so much. You are completing 20 and you're still struggling somehow, right? Let me break it down for you like this. Look at it this way. If you want to get, let's say, 80,000 in gross profit in a day, 80,000, that's what you want to get. That means you have to do, sorry, I don't know if my calculation is correct. I think it is. You will have to do at least 16 trips each of those trips should be worth not less than 5,000. It seems doable, right? 16 trips, at least 5,000. And most of the time, what you're going to be seeing is, if you set your mind to it, and by the way, this always work out best on a Sunday, right? What you're going to be seeing is somebody's paying you 5,200, another person wants to pay you 5,700, another person pays you 5,300, another person pays you 4,800, but then you know that it still matches up to 5,000 when you bring out all those extra 300 and 700 from all those other 5,000. So before you know it, before the end of the day, you are quite close to 16 trips. You're probably in 13, you're probably in 14, and it's like just 2 more trips to go. Great, right? Personally, I can't even remember the last time I took anybody on a trip and they paid me 2,000 something. Even 3,000 is a hassle, right? It's a hassle actually. Like on a Sunday, mostly it has to be like 4 something, 5 something, mostly 5,000 and above. But then again, I can only do it at a time like this when there's the surge feeling and all that. Yeah. So the quality of your trip includes the area you're going to, okay, and then the amount the person is willing to pay for that kind of trip. So it shouldn't just be a random. Yeah, this person is going from Wuse to the other Wuse and Logoguma to another Logoguma estate inside. What's the name of that estate? Supercell. You know, the one that goes inside and inside. Boy, no offense, but I fucking hate that place, man. So it's quality over quantity. It doesn't matter how many you do, it matters how well are the ones you do. Okay? So you don't have to burn too much fuel. You're running a machine. Your car is an engine. It has wears and tears. Learn to get the best out of it with the littlest of stress. Okay? It's quality over quantity. So that's your lesson for today. Remember this every time you go out for work, okay? Quality, not quantity. The best trips, not the most trips.